On today's video, we are going to pocket watch Miyamoto himself, as well as others from Nintendo. The Bungie and PlayStation sale has gone through earlier than expected, and God of War Ragnarok Performance has been announced, and that special edition is already being scalped and probably already sold out by the time you're watching this. Hello everybody, my name is Gabe, and let's get right into it. I don't want to waste any time. This information comes from Steven Totillo over on Twitter, and he says that lots of notable stats and details for the fine print on Nintendo's financials have been released this week, and the headcount of employees at Nintendo has gone up from 6,574 to 6,717, and that's despite the fact that there was a closure in the San Francisco, I believe it was a Redmond office for Nintendo, the one that Kit and Krista were at. That closed down. That building is no longer occupied by Nintendo, and somehow still they have more employees now than they had before. The average minimum salary has actually gone down from $88,276 to $81,705. The salary going down is kind of weird. They hired more people, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it really, but outside of that, you would expect wages to go up and inflation and cost of living going up. It'd be nice, but no, the average minimum salary has gone down over $6,000 a year. So I'm sorry, Nintendo employees. Somebody whose salary hasn't really gone down is Shigeru Miyamoto, the great, working on the Mario movie over there right now. His compensation is $1.8 million, and that's been the case. His didn't really go down. But getting paid even more than Miyamoto himself, President Furukawa is being paid $2.3 million. And again, their fees weren't really adjusted. They're still getting paid what they get paid. It pays to be a big boss over there at Nintendo. Ask Bowser. I don't know how much Doug Bowser makes, actually. That wasn't an intentional pun, but we don't get that information here. I don't know. Just curious. The company does say that labor disputes such as strikes is a risk factor for the company and that it may face them at some point. There has been a complaint filed recently along those lines, but it's nothing really major. Of course, maybe I'll let you know if it does turn into something major. Next up, Bungie PlayStation sale is finalized. Bungie has announced on Twitter that they are proud to officially join the incredible team at PlayStation, and they are excited for the future of the company and are inspired to bring together players from all over the world to form lasting friendships and memories. They also noted in a separate tweet where they say that they will continue to be anywhere their players are. So it sounds like they're going to stay multi-platform. I assume that for PC because everyone kind of comes to PC. It's a wonderful time to be a PC gamer, but it sounds like they could also just potentially end up on Xbox, which is fine. Continue to blur those lines, and then one day we will have the holy grail of video game consoles where everything is just on everything, including Nintendo. I'm looking at you. It's not going to happen in our lifetime probably, but hopefully one day my children's children can just get like the game console and not have a brand attached and just everything's on there. That'd be great. Destiny is obviously a major franchise to them. There's been a rumor that they're working on a different shooter that's also competitive but not Destiny, so I don't know, we'll see how all of that goes, but congrats to Bungie and its employees for merging with PlayStation. That must be pretty cool. But speaking of PlayStation, we are going to talk about God of War Ragnarok. First of all, the special editions, the collector's edition and the other special edition, it's probably sold out by now, but pre-orders were open today. All right, performance though, two options for God of War Ragnarok on PlayStation 5 is what I'm talking about here. I don't know how to run on PlayStation 4. I don't even want to think about playing that game on PlayStation 4. All right, number one, option one, full 4K resolution at 30 FPS. Native 4K, 30 FPS. You're going to have it look as good as possible, but half the frame rate. Because option two is a dynamic resolution that's upscaled to 4K, but it targets 60 FPS. Frankly, I sometimes struggle to see the difference between native and the upscaled one. If you're really looking, you can figure it out, but I much rather have the 60 FPS. So that's probably how I'm going to end up playing. Some funny jokes were being made on Twitter that even though that they announced how the game runs and performs and everything, people still think it's going to be delayed. The game's not going to be delayed. It'll be out. It's supposed to be out, but I want to bring your attention to eBay for a moment because the special editions, like I said, they're already sold out. So I wanted to check out with the Jotnar edition, and it's already $700+ on eBay. Scalpers doing their best. I'm scared because the 40 series and video cards are coming later in the year. I'm going to want one just because they're cool, and the rumors are that they're like really, really powerful. We're currently in a crypto winter, I think they're calling it, something like that. Crypto is down completely. So mining isn't really an issue as of now for the GPUs. There's actually a surplus of stock. Nvidia and AMD had ordered so many components that they accounted for when the sales were at an all-time high because of crypto. Now that crypto has crashed, they're worried that they might not be able to sell everything, but I'm sure that scalpers are still going to try to figure out a way to do this. And that's not a fun thing. This thing already being over $700 on eBay when it's nowhere near that at retail is annoying, but it's the way of the world right now, unfortunately. So if you wanted one, I hope you got one. They did tweet that check your local retailers in case they have pre-orders still available. And that's pretty much going to do it for us today. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. I'm going to take the end of these videos here to just, do a little talk, a little more casual talk about my thought process behind all of this. But yesterday or the day before, whenever I uploaded the previous video that was kind of like this, it did well. I was really surprised by that. So trying again. If this does well, you could probably count on another one of these in another day or two. Well, probably Monday. But hey, thank you for the support on that. You guys are awesome. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you very soon. Well, you'll see me. I'll see you if you comment, but other than that, I might not see you unless you not DM me. Don't DM me, but tweet at me a picture of yourself or something so I can see you. That's the only way I can see you. But you know what I mean. All right, I'm gonna see you guys soon. Well, bye.